Have you ever wondered what it would be like to spend time with the rich and famous, to just go to a private island where you're able to just do whatever you want and forget about the mundane, shitty things going on in your life, where you can just eat the finest foods, drink the finest drinks, take the best drugs, and just party with no worries? Well, for two waitresses, they get that opportunity when they're flown on a private jet to a private island with a tech billionaire and his ensemble. By God, everything is fantastic. These two are loving what's happening. And one of them even starts a little bit of a relationship with the tech billionaire. What more could you ask for? And everything's provided for you. You didn't even need to pack your own clothes. Well, after a couple of days of that going on and then forgetting things, not even knowing what day it is, and then finding bruises on your body, not knowing where they came from, or maybe people start going missing, but nobody notices any of this, and you're the only one who realizes something is off. Everyone's acting too happy. It feels kind of like you've entered the Twilight Zone, or maybe you're dealing with the Stepford wives. Well, you got to figure out what's going on. And then once you realize what's going on, you got to convince others that you're in danger, and you got to band together and survive this atrocious situation. That's the premise of Zoe Kravitz's directorial debut, Blink Twice. She not only directed this movie, but she co wrote this movie. And let me tell you, she knocked it out of the park. This movie had no right to be this good, and I had a blast watching it. All right, it started off as a fun party movie, then it became a thriller, and then it slowly morphed into a survival movie, and then it became a revenge flick. You don't get that very often, all in one movie. And it has fantastic actors like Channing Tatum, Naomi Ackie, Geena Davis, Kristen Slater, Simon Rex, Kyle MacLachlan, so many other fantastic performers. And everyone's giving it their all. I will say some characters are kind of underutilized, but they fill in the gaps and they just make the atmosphere seem right. And it seems like everyone had a blast making this movie, and that really transpired onto the audience, I think. And it's just a movie where tension starts building slowly. You want shit to hit the fan, but it takes a while to get there. And once it gets there, shit splatters everywhere. And then it gets way out of control. And it's so fun to watch the chaos happen on screen. If you haven't seen Blink Twice, I highly suggest you go and check it out. And if you haven't checked out my movie review podcast, Movie Toast News and Reviews, I think you should check that out too. We're available wherever you get your podcasts. Please check it out and stay toasty.